What's up, guys? I'm Boo Carlisle. Welcome back to another episode of Kicking Asphalt. It is that time of year, our favorite time of the year, the one time of the year when Fred decides to get on one of those big old aeroplanes he calls the Death Tube. It's time to go to Indianapolis, Indiana for the PRI show. Fred, how excited are you to go to Indy?
Well, I heard it was snowing up there, so we'll see.
Let's head towards Atlanta, folks. Y'all hang around in the video, figure out why I'm driving a little white instead of a big white. Driving the Meredith battery delivery vehicle out to Atlanta. Like I said, we'll talk more about that in a little bit. Rolling 85 on 85 through the big city of Atlanta. Get to see the skyscrapers one time a year. Glad we ain't got to bring truck and trailer down through here ever. Traffic flowing pretty good on a Wednesday night as we head to the airport. Well, thank Fred, made it safe and sound. Let's go in here and see if that man will grope you this time or not. Busiest airport in the world. Don't look too busy, Fred.
No.
That's your boarding pass. You ain't Fred, you Bobby. Not like
now.
you've been somewhere.
So somebody says, "Hey, Fred," I mean, I gotta just act like I don't
That's
know.
your alias name.
Yeah.
You Bobby as long as we in here. At least get through security.
Man, touch me where your mama don't touch me.
Fun part of traveling.
I guess.
What'd you say? I don't even know why I got dressed.
Yeah, I should have come down here in a house robe.
We made it to Indy. It's a heck of a lot colder here than what it was in Atlanta. It changed about 30 degrees. Fly over to the hotel, get ready for tomorrow. Let's go get us a Uber, Fred. Go toes up, get us some sleep.
Mm-hmm.
What's that you've been singing the whole time?
Leaving on an airplane.
So you was leaving on a jet plane?
Yeah, now I'm stranded at the airport.
Waiting on your Lyft driver at 1 o'clock in the morning?
Don't know where to go.
Made it to the hotel, get us a little 1 a.m. snack, get us a little shut-eye, and then we'll be ready to go tomorrow. Fred, go over and vote for the Christmas trees. And get the day started. Good night of sleep. Old spotter Stephen Dunn making a run for it. Like your seats is gonna run out. Gotta take a charter bus over to PRI, downtown Indy. Hop on here with a bunch of other drag racers.
All the trailers on the field. We went in like that.
I'm sure that there's these hotels around you.
The 9 a.m. show is open. Let's go in here and make us some deals.
Like my glasses.
Holy shit.
It gets darker when you put a light on it. Then clears back up. Have to get us a new Zamp visor for a new Zamp helmet.
We got here.
Trying to get Steven to get one of these chairs to wrap his cars at GXS Wraps.
It was 36 hours from when I left.
Might be the baddest thing I've seen at PRI so far. Telling y'all, before I die, I'm gonna drive one of these things on asphalt. I don't know when or how. Anybody watching this got one, let me know the price. Just want to drive a sprint car on asphalt before I take my final laps on this earth. At the Florence race, my left earbud got real bad, so no longer working. So I come see my buddies over here from Texas.
What's happening?
So we're gonna get a spare set before we go to the New Year's Bash here in 3 weeks. So they're gonna shoot my ears now. So ones of you that don't know how this process works, you're gonna get to see now.
now we end up with a rough mold. We're gonna take that back and scan it and use it to make a finished product that's pretty and fits nice and it's got your electronics in it.
Chevy Chase got a little bit better of a National Lampoon's station wagon to go in this year. Well, it's time for day 2 to start. We did a lot of running around yesterday, a lot of shaking hands. Went to St. Elmo's, was well worth the trip. So best pork chop I ever ate. Yeah, I got a pork chop. I can get a steak at St. Elmo's, but spicy cocktail, it come through my nose. I spit it out like a wood sitting there in front of everybody. So Freddie Kraft, he told me, he said, hey man, you gotta get a spicy cocktail. He was giving me crap about it last night. So I ain't gonna tell you what he called me, but day 2, be a lot more vlogging today. A lot going on, be more people coming into town. Shook a lot of hands yesterday with my funeral clothes on. So like I said, had my funeral clothes on yesterday and shaking hands, Sunday clothes on, best can today. Hey, we're back to race the tire today. We're just looking to just have a good time today, meet some new people. So I talked to Fred and Steven, see what their first day was like, a little overwhelming for them. We'll have to get a word shortly. The bus just pulled up, everybody making a run for it, like we was escaping prison. Fred, everybody took off running like we was escaping.
It's raining.
Hop on the bus, roll back to day 2. Fred, what'd you think? Day 1.
It was pretty awesome. I enjoyed it.
Met a lot of people yesterday that you didn't know.
A lot of walking.
A lot of walking, ton of walking.
Yeah.
Got your steps in.
Yep. Got the cardio going.
Hi guys, day 2. What'd you think about day 1?
Oh, it's good, man. My first time here, it's a little overwhelming. But we had some good conversations yesterday with some potential partners for 2023. Excited about having you on board RPM Group in 2023. And yeah, man, it's overwhelming. Like I said, my first time here, they said you got to come at least once. So got a good chunk of what we wanted to get done yesterday, so we can come back down a little bit today and kind of enjoy it. But it's crazy, man. There's a lot of cool stuff in there.
Like you said, we done the business side of it yesterday. We're going to enjoy a little bit today and let our hair down, have a little fun. Roll over here to the Bassett wheel booth. Me and Fred are tired of fighting, get those scuffed tires mounted with those safety bead locks we got. We'll talk to Bassett, get us some without the safety bead locks. Walking through, cars toward throwback race on from Hickory. Real good race. Connor Hall and William Solowich at the end, beating and banging. Just telling Steven this might be the day to make deals happen here at PRI day 2. Looks like a lot of people's hung over from last night, so they might just tell us take whatever you want this year. Came out here to the football stadium and look at the trailers. Get to walk inside Lucas Oil Stadium.
I can see my seat. It's very small for me. What do you think? It's cool, man.
Here's the one. Yeah, here's the one here, fellas. Y'all can have these big 53-footers. That's what everybody needs right there.
Only 100 be the second trailer, because it does this.
There's the one I want. The newest, latest, greatest. Just push that thing on the trailer, truly. It's a neat way to get welcomed in the PRI. Race car hanging over your head as you walk in the door. Rolled into the electric zone. Everything in here, every race car in here is electric. From go-karts to this, to this. So that's what we're familiar with, an electric super late model. Go check it out.
Right.
Big old empty spot where the fuel cell would go.
From that game we just talked about because of inflation the last few years, they've gone from 3,000 up to 8,000 now.
Right.
You know, he's like, I can't get him in the country.
15% off DMS chips and
Great thing about the Indianapolis Convention Center, they got a skywalk so you can go get yourself something to eat. You don't want a $11 beer or $8 can beer and an $8 hamburger. We're gonna shoot over here to the beer joint and get us a little lunch. Take the detour through the mall where it's warm in the city of escalators. Longest walk to the beer joint ever. Walk right out of the mall to it. Yeah, we tourists do a little jaywalking in Indy. See what Kilroy's all about. Well, old Brandon Pierce steered us in the right direction. Pretty good little beer joint for lunch. We're gonna walk back over here now, shake some more hands, make a final walk through before we call it a PRI trip here in brisk, cold Indiana.
then I found on my phone.
Kind of like having Play-Doh shoved in your ear.
Fred trying on the 1980s version of the Hans device. Couldn't imagine Gary Ballou wearing that thing. Well, that's going to end the day in our PRI trip at the trade show. Until next time, Indy. Well, when me and Fred made it back to the hotel, just take some time out to thank Stephen Dunn for coming up here with us. It was announced this weekend that I'm the newest member of his RPM marketing group. So I'm in great company with, right now, he's got a few other ones, but announced ones is me and Bobby McCarty, 3-time Cars Tour champion. So couldn't think of nobody better to associate myself with than Stephen and Bobby right now. So we got some big things lined up for 2023. So shook a lot of hands. He introduced me to a lot of people. Got some deals in the works. So hopefully the Street Stock program will be real big next year. So, but again, thank you to Stephen Dunn. You can check it out on Facebook, RPM Marketing Group. I think it's RPM Group on Facebook. So go check them out. What do you think, Fred? Got us a little representation coming up this year. Be a little bit bigger deal for us.
Hopefully, a little more money, a little more know-how.
A little more, a little more.
Exposure.
A little more of this, a little more of that makes for great things. So check Stephen Dunn out, RPM Marketing Group. And a quick, early flight back to Atlanta. It is currently about 5:15 in the morning. I promised Landon Huffman that I would come to his championship party. So we got to get rolling back to the Peach State.
Bye, Indy.
Leaving on a jet plane.
I'm leaving on the jet plane. I don't know when I'll be back again.
All right, Fred, we made it back to the ATL. It's just as cold. We'll sum it up. You have a good time, you had fun. A lot of big stuff coming down the pipeline if all what we talked about comes.
Yep.
That'd be a crazy, crazy year.
They very, very good. And everything falls in line
Like we planning.
like we planned. And
All the opportunities that lay ahead. You're gonna be a busy man if everything happens. I thought I was gonna be busy. I'm gonna need some help for all this to happen.
yeah. Well,
We'll give it our best, see
we'll
what we got.
Cross our fingers and hope for the best.
But as I mentioned earlier, Landon Huffman's championship party for his late model stock championship he won at Hickory party is tonight. So flew back early to get to Atlanta. Make the hour-and-a-half drive to Jefferson. I'm gonna give me a nap. We stayed out a little late last night enjoying ourselves. So gonna shoot back to Jefferson, get me a nap, and then make the 3.5-hour trip to Hickory to celebrate with them fellas tonight. So never stops. Blessed life. Finally out the hustle and bustle of the airport. Hop on what we like to call 85 on 85. Got to make a quick stop in Anderson, South Carolina, and then right on to Hickory, North Carolina. Had to stop by the new place of employment. Went to work with Meredith Battery. That's why I've been riding around in the new little whip. So gonna be doing some big things in racing with the Volt battery technology. See if we can't get a word with Dylan. Y'all to meet my new boss, Dylan Meredith, taking over the family business after what was it, Dylan, 50 years?
They've been in business since 1956.
So what we doing now is you done entice me to come up here to Anderson, South Carolina every day and work. And we got a little thing going on, the Volt batteries technology. Let's tell everybody what Volt's all about, because they're gonna sit on my fire suit.
Basically, we've got our own brand of battery now. You can stop here and get it. We're getting it stocked in a few more stores all through the upstate, hoping to expand it as much as we can.
All right then, so when y'all see the Volt on everything from, see, you do a little racing yourself. You and your brother got some late models, some super trucks, and we in street stock, so you're gonna be seeing Volt on a little bit of everything in the short track scene.
And if you're at the track and need a battery for your race car, we keep them in the trailer, so stop by and see us.
So come check us out, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., 1802 West Whitner Street in downtown Anderson, South Carolina. But let's get this thing headed back north, 85 on 85, roll on to Landon's party. And we'll roll right into the great state of North Carolina. It's about the third state I've drove through today, flew over 5 states, drove through 3. So about 30 minutes out from the Huffman Championship party. So I'm gonna sleep like a rock tomorrow. We'll try to wheel it back to Jefferson tonight after this, but go up here, enjoy Landon's Championship with these fellas. Had to make an unscheduled pit stop. Had to take a 10-100 real quick.
Thanks, Dad. Been drinking since he started setting up. So that was pretty impressive. He did a hell of a job delivering that. But thank you guys for coming out. I was gonna hype up the porta shitter, but he did that. So really, I do appreciate it. It's been a good year, and we have a lot of free liquor and a lot of alcohol, some great food. Thank you to everybody that set all this up. I know it was a lot of work, and it looks fantastic. So every single person. You guys are in for a treat tonight. These guys are royal badasses. I have had the privilege of watching these guys for a very, very long time. Their music's killer. They do a fine job. Each and every one of them have excellent personalities. They are also 38th on the active rock charts right now. So please cast them up. This is Shallow Side, ladies and gentlemen.
Rob Huffman don't play when he gets Porta John. It's be the nicest Porta John you ever walked into in your life. Check this out. Nicest Porta John, smooth, relaxed, calm. Not sure how good y'all can see me, but with there we go, G-Mac helping us out with the light. So about to head back to Jefferson. Big thank you to Landon and his crew for letting me come hang out. Really couldn't video inside because of music and copyright laws or whatnot. These folks know how to throw down, celebrate a championship. So gonna point this thing back south towards Georgia, and I'll tell you in a second what all we got planned coming up. New Year's Bash is in 4 weeks, so we got a big deal coming up. Well, made it back home safe and sound to Jefferson, Georgia. So what we got coming up next is a New Year's Bash. It's our biggest race of the year. It's our snowball derby for super late models. It's our Daytona 500 for the Cup guys. So
looking like there'll be another 60 cars there this year. So big thing is we just got to get ready and hopefully make that top 20 in qualifying. So that'll be January, excuse me, January 6th, 7th, and 8th, I believe it is. So you'll be able to watch it on Racing America. So other than that, thank y'all for watching. Hope y'all had a good time. We sure did in Indy and North Carolina and South Carolina and all the places in between. So if I don't see you again for Christmas, hope all of you have a Merry Christmas. Thank you all for the support this year. But other than that, y'all know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll catch you next time. Take care.